Another beautiful Thursday. Long week it's been. A little bit of a boring week it's been. Not a big deal. We do have a couple of things going on. First and foremost, I do want to mention to everybody that we do have a little bit of a competition launching very soon for the members of the community, of this beautiful trading community. And I do have the basically the whole post that I put in the Facebook group pulled up so that I can kind of read off what's really happening. So as you do know, we've expanded. We're now live on Twitter at Fire Analysis, I think is the Twitter handle. Yeah, at Fire Analysis. We're live on YouTube. We're attempting to go live on Twitch shortly once I figure out how to enable the stock market / cryptocurrency market analysis section that's available in Twitch. And we are live on Facebook. So we do have a couple of things going on. It's pretty exciting to expand, and I want to get the community a little bit more involved. So I came up with a little bit of a challenge. Well, me and my moderator came up with a challenge, a little bit of a fun thing to try to get the community members involved with the group. And I need members. I want to expand. I want to make the community bigger. I want to, I want to get better at what I'm doing. So I think a little bit of like an incentive challenge was warranted. So basically, what the challenge is, let's see, members interested in the challenge, just let me know. Please send me a DM or a comment on the post that I put in the page today. Let's see, applicants will be recorded. So if you show interest, you tell me that you're interested, you want to basically compete with other members to try to get more members in the group, I will write you down on a list. I'm going to be making, I've already made a portion of the spreadsheet, but I'm going to be finalizing a spreadsheet for the competition. The challenge is as follows: members will compete for YouTube subscribers. Yes, I need some guys and gals out there to help the channel, bring some members along. It's hard to get a little bit of traction nowadays with the way social media and streaming media is. It's actually kind of difficult. So I'm asking for help, but in a fun and competitive way. And basically the challenge is members will compete for YouTube subscribers. These will count most in the challenge. Members will work and search and secure new subscribers for the channel. The first 5 members to secure 20 new subscribers for the YouTube channel will win a $25 Visa gift card. It's not a lot, I know. I'm not rich, but a little bit of like a cash reward. Visas can be used to purchase basically anything from anywhere. So I thought that's just as good as cash in my opinion. It will be mailed to you or hand delivered to you, whatever you prefer. You do not get a reward if you do not exceed 20 members. There is a little bit of like a minimum limit here. 20 members, it's kind of like, all right, if you're the first to get 20 members, you get a $25 gift card. I think it's pretty cool. That means if there's a little bit of a condition, if there's 30 members actively competing for the challenge, only 5 of them can win. Again, I know it's not a huge prize, but I'm trying to make it a little bit fun for the community members to see if we can get some traction. Only 5 members can win. Again, if you're one of the, say, 20 members or 30 members or 50 members, however many members are competing, there's only 5 winners. So again, the first 5 people to confirm that they have obtained 20 new subscribers for the YouTube channel gets a gift card. The deadline to confirm that you were playing the game is Friday, June 18th. That's kind of the deadline. That'll give me a little bit of time to basically go out and get the gift cards for the 5 winners. And then when the deadline hits, I'll let everybody know when the competition starts. The challenge will not play out if we have less than 6 members competing. So I need 6 or more members to basically say, yeah, I want to play the game in order for me to launch the game. If we don't get that many players interested, I'm just going to scrap the challenge and come up with something new, some kind of different challenge to get people engaged. So again, we need 6 members minimum, 6 minimum members and infinite members max. I need a drink of water. I got dry mouth. In order to successfully track the competition, obviously I'll need a little bit of integrity for the from those playing. If you get somebody to subscribe, tell me, hey, I got a subscriber. This is the person's YouTube channel name, whatever. That way I can document everything on a spreadsheet. And communication is key. So, like I said, if you're playing to win, you're playing to get 20 subscribers. Communicate your subscribers to me as soon as you get them. As soon as you bring them into the channel, tell me so I can mark it down on my spreadsheet and keep track of who basically a leaderboard. It's like a leaderboard system. So please be honest and be fair. I don't want people telling me, yeah, I got 25 members already, and then they can't provide me any proof that they've obtained 25 members. So and yes, it is true. If no one hits the 20 member mark, then nobody wins. I've set the minimum goal to achieve the reward. That's 20 members. To get the gift card. Again, you have to be the first 5 people to 20 members subscribed gets the gift card. And if nobody achieves the 20 member mark, then nobody gets the reward. So yeah. Who wants to play? Let the bloodbath begin. Please let me know. Again, please communicate with me if you want to join the challenge. Again, I am going to go out. I am going to get these gift cards. And if it turns out that the challenge is a wash, then I'm going to go to the drawing board and come up with something new and something different. So that's how it is for now. And yeah, no analysis requests today, unfortunately. Not a bad thing. That means this stream will actually be a little bit on the shorter side. So I'm going to pause there and just kind of remind everybody, if you like what you see during the analysis, please give me a like, please subscribe, and please tick the little bell. It really, 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 really helps out the channel. Again, we're basically brand spanking new. We don't have any traction. We don't have any influx of viewers going on right now. And so that basically means our, what is that word called that I'm looking for? Visibility. Our visibility is very, very, very low. I went on to basically find my own channel on a different account on YouTube. Typed in Blackfire Technical Analysis in YouTube. It is a channel. It's a legit channel. It's been created. Couldn't find it. I had to scroll down like 30 videos, 40 videos just to find my video and find the channel. So our visibility is very, very, very low, and that's expected while we're brand new. So that's why I'm kind of launching this incentive program so that we can get a little bit more visibility and we can try, basically as a group, as a whole, together to become bigger over time. So that's the overall goal. I think I'm going to stop there. I'm going to go ahead and start with the analysis. I've been rambling on for a little too long. Again, pretty quick analysis for today. What do we see on NASDAQ? I was looking for continuation. Sometimes that TA mumbo jumbo shit really works. And that's why I love technical analysis, man, because I don't need to rely on everybody talking about news and fundamentals and all that shit. That doesn't matter to me. I take what I see on the chart. I take the evidence that I'm provided with and make my decisions based off of it. Here's NASDAQ. Well, we were calling NASDAQ yesterday. So we got 2 doji-style candlesticks that I was mentioning in the stream yesterday. Obviously, signs of reversal here. Direction is never implied when you get those signs of reversal. However, when we got this candle here, this basically tombstone or reverse dragonfly doji style candlestick here. I had my concerns that this was ready to start tipping over, but again, I always mention that direction is never implied. And look at what we got. We got a nice little back test of the red 10 simple here. Nice little back test of this support right around the 13,750-ish range, and boom, launch, lift off. I think as of now, I am convinced that this thing is going to go ahead and try for new all-time highs. Obviously, especially if we get candle closures above the all-time high resistance, $14,025. There they are. I will be extending my targets if that condition is met to the upside near the 1 spot 272 Fibonacci extension level, 14,003. We'll just say 14,320. Give or take, 10, 20, $50, something like that. What do we see on stochastics here? Continuation drive, confirmed. Obviously, evidence of further continuation here. The exponential is gaining further positive strength here, and a little bit of a fake out. Kind of a little bit of a false cross to the downside. And that's why I always say, when we get the cross in the critical zone here, I'm always looking for follow-through. And if I get that follow-through and a breach back into the bullish control territory, that's kind of your tell that, hey, this is real. This downside momentum is real. But we did not get that. We did get the cross down, and then boom, fake out. A little bit of a fake out there. And The evidence is very much printed on the chart here. We do have a break of resistance here, 13,900. It wouldn't be out of the question, in my opinion, to see a little bit of a pullback to basically confirm this as support before we start lifting off. But I am fully convinced with this power that we're seeing here that I think this one might start attempting new all-time highs here. And again, if we do set new all-time highs with any candle closure above 14,025, the one spot 272 becomes very relevant in my trading plan. For now, that's the upside potential here. Now, if we see a crash below this unconfirmed support here, again, we haven't seen a back test and it hold as support, so it is unconfirmed support as of now, just broken resistance. If we do get a closure below this region, I'm going to naturally come back maybe to this area here as a potential target to the downside. I don't want to do too much hindsight trading. That's just a really soft target that I have in mind. But likely we see a test of the Red 10 symbol once again. Not a death sentence. Obviously, we're seeing these higher highs and higher lows being printed. Getting this high here and setting a higher low again would not be out of the question. Although we did confirm this region here, this doji style candlestick as a low. So maybe the low is already set. Maybe the low is already in. And look, we already see the volume on that move is above average technically. We do see the moving average for the volume in a negative slope, but we do see volume basically a little bit above average here, which is enough confirmation for me to basically plan for upside movement here. Looking at the RSI, what do we see here? We do see a breach through the bottom side of the bullish control zone here. Kind of a little bit of a back test. I wouldn't look at the bottom side of the bullish control zone as a testing area. I would actually kind of expect this to pull back and test the exponential before liftoff. If that condition is to meet, if we are to pull back a little bit after this powerful move to the upside, that's kind of what I would be looking for. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is just my speculative opinion on the market, and that's take it how you will. That's what it is. If you like the stream so far, please don't forget, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, tick that little bell. Hit the follow button if you're watching on Twitter. And we got some new members watching the stream today, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Just on the hunt to 1,000 subscribers. So if you're interested in what you see, hit that subscribe button. Come join. Follow along. We'll get you there. So we'll move on with NASDAQ. Very simple stuff, in my opinion, today. That's kind of what I'm looking for. I do have a plan for both sides. If it decides to go down, I have a plan for it. If it decides to go up, I have a plan for it. If it decides to go sideways, I have a plan for it. So that's where I'm going to leave that. We'll move on to SPY. Okay, so we got new all-time highs confirmed on this one. Looking at a little bit of a down open as a result to test this region as support. Oh man, I almost fucked up. 42.25 region is now new tentative support. If we get the candle closure today above that region, that will confirm this as support and fully and officially strengthen my plan to see the price action start going towards the 2.618 Fibonacci extension zone here, right around $4,300. Obviously, ebbing and flowing in between, but we got that condition that I've been looking for quite some time here. We got that break on a daily candle closure basis at new all-time highs, a little bit of a pullback to test this as support. Obviously, we have a lot of time left, 16 hours left in the day before this closes. Anything can happen, but the probability of the extension going to the upside, if we confirm this as support, is significantly greater than if it doesn't confirm as support. So, a little bit of a down open. Test that region, close above that region. I'll be looking for price action to basically start ebbing and flowing all the way up to that 2.618. Now, if we close below this region, maybe we see a little bit more of a back test, maybe a higher low being set on the Red 10 simple. That is definitely a possibility. Breaking down is also a possibility. Again, we are on all-time highs here, so you got to think of every avenue of approach when considering something like that. But for now, I'm a little bit biased to the upside. We got a drive of bullish divergence. Obviously, this little structure here is a little weak here. I want to start seeing a little bit of oomph, if that makes any sense here. Long-term structure still maintains validity overall as far as the general traditional markets is concerned. For now, RSI, a little bit of a rejection of the bottom side of the bullish control zone, kind of doing what I want to see NASDAQ doing, a little bit of a back test of the exponential. Again, a close above that support will confirm it as support, and I'll be looking for price action to continue to the upside. Let's look at what the stochastics is telling us. Still up, still positive on the exponential. Stochastic still remaining above the exponential. It looks a little bit weak, and again, that's just another point of I want to see a little stronger momentum. Although we are deep in the bullish critical zone here, seeing a little bit more momentum, kind of like how we saw on Nasdaq stochastics, would be more or less a decent thing if you're looking for more probabilities of this coming up. And that's where I'm going to leave it. Simple stuff for me right now. I'm just going to kind of wait to see if this support is confirmed, and then basically plan trades around it. We'll move on to Dow Jones Industrial Average. This one's actually looking a little more concerning, in my opinion. That's a nasty candle here. Nice little tombstone doji closing below the red 10 simple, rejecting this resistance right around 34,800, and down. Coming down. What do we see on RSI here? RSI exponential is negative. Again, I take that exponential slope analysis very, 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 very serious. And the time that the exponential goes negative upon a cross below the exponential is the time for me to say, all right, hey, maybe something's getting ready to change a little bit here. Maybe we see a little bit more downside price action. Again, this is a powerful rejection of the bottom side of the bullish control zone with that top signal called on the 7th. The 7th June here, and now we're seeing candles continuing to confirm closures below the red 10 simple here. We got this dump below the red 10 simple here yesterday, and then we got this failed rally attempt still closing below the red 10 simple. I might be honest with you. I think I might be looking for a little bit price action a little lower on this one. And look at the stochastics. This is what I'm looking for as far as the critical zone into the bullish control zone breach. We got that, we got that nice ride up into the critical zone. We got our cross down, and then I think for a couple days we were like, and then boom, we got that. This is what I'm looking for. If I'm getting ready to short, this is the kind of structure that I'm looking for. Nice down cross. Exponential is vastly negative, has breached into the bullish control zone. That's the signal that I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for when I'm saying, all right, something might happen. And what is the condition that I'm looking for? Condition that I'm looking for here is a close below the the yellow 21 moving average here. If we see that condition met, I will extend downside targets all the way to the green 55. Unfortunately, for this asset. Now, that wouldn't be necessarily a death sentence. Again, we are in a higher low structure here, and a bounce off the green 55 would bring into context of another higher low, but that would be my downside target if that condition were to be met. Obviously, this little bit of a soft support could be the first target, but that likely gets taken out, in my opinion. Again, not financial advice, not financial advisor here, but the first target is going to be this, but that, in my opinion, is going to be a very soft target. I would actually be fully targeting the green 55 for a trade upon that confirmation. Now, if we fucking reverse here, put in a low right here, and take out the all-time high resistance, obviously the next level that I'm going to be looking at to the upside is the 1.414, right around $35,000. That might be a little more immediate than not, because it is close to the all-time high resistance. That's just kind of what I'm looking at here for Dow Jones. That's where I'll leave Dow Jones. Welcome, viewer. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Press that like button. Press that subscribe button. Tick that little bell, man. Hit it up. Okay, we're going to go ahead and move on. Dixie. Ooh, okay, so we got a little bit of a rejection of the L21 here. Okay, still valid as an as an uptrend structure here, but momentum oscillators are really painting a different picture in my perspective. Down, we got this cross down, kind of a failed rally to get into the bullish control zone here. We didn't even get close. 65 is the zone that I'm looking for the bullish control zone. We actually rejected even getting close to that region here, and now we're below the middle of the neutral zone. I think the exponential will likely cross with any downside price action even as soon as today. And across below there is just going to be further strength of my own analysis, my own opinion about what's to come next for the US dollar here. Cross down for the stochastics. Coming over here, looking at the RSI, we got to cross down, baby. We got to cross down, and it looks like that cross down will force that exponential to become negative once again. We haven't seen that in a little while here. could be something drastic. We also see RSI has rejected the middle, the neutral zone here, and that's where we got our sell-off down. In correlation with that, we got a rejection of the yellow 21, and now we're putting a strong test of this support right around the 89.98 region here. Any candle closure below there, I'm going to target this region here next, 89.89. Very soft little liquid zone. I think, I don't know, that's bullshit. Where did I get that? What the hell happened to this? That's a little more like it, to be quite honest with you. Right there. Yeah, that makes more sense. I don't even know how that was there. Actually, I would be targeting maybe that region, 89.80 as a, because this is a, confirmed low. I would look at a soft test of that, but I'm still biased. I'm still biased to the downside until I see, proof of a full-on reversal here. Again, the U.S. dollar has been in a downtrend for quite some time here. That's not a lie. That's not BS. I don't know where people are, I keep hearing people say this isn't a long-term downtrend. I think that's bullshit. I think you're full of shit because it's a downtrend on the fucking weekly. What does the monthly look like? Down. The monthly looks like down. So I'm convinced that this is ready to travel to the downside until proven otherwise, and especially if we take out this region here, 89.67, I will be fully convinced that a test of the 89.30 region wouldn't be out of the question. But if that condition is to meet, I think it comes lower. Again, with the evidence that's being presented to me, the rejection of the moving averages, closing below the red 10 once again, not looking too hot in my opinion for this. Again, although it is on a little bit of an uptrend here, it's a weak uptrend in my opinion. We're not seeing any strength, any momentum, any power within the uptrend, any confirmation that this thing is going to have a full long-term bull market here. And until proven otherwise, that's going to be my bias. What would prove me otherwise? Bare minimum, I would be convinced that there's potential with any candle closure above 90.75. Excuse me. Ooh. I had to drink some of that water. Oh, excuse me. What was I saying? Yeah, a closure above 90.75 is what I want to see. Closure above, and look at that. The Cyan 89 is right there. Cyan 89 is right there. At the bare minimum, Cyan 89 I need to see taken out before I'm convinced that this thing is ready to reverse to the upside, or even has slight potential to reverse to the upside. For now, my downside bias remains until proven otherwise. We keep rejecting, the yellow 21 especially. We keep rejecting it. This is a little bit of a fake out in my opinion, and I'm leaning more towards the downside for this one. So that's where I'll leave Mr. Dixie here. Go on to Mr. Bitcoin. What do we see here? A little bit of consolidation, a little bit of short-term time frame sideways moving here. What is the 4-hour control zone here? I'm going to be looking for a little bit more downside potential for Bitcoin here. Daily, though. Still looking at the daily. Definitely have a possibility to push the yellow 21, but we saw the yellow 21 reject yesterday. Any downside price action closing below the red 10 simple here for Bitcoin, I'm going to be convinced that this might not be the low that we're looking for. And the first target's going to be this support. I guess you can consider it support. We closed above it, so 34,575 would be my target if we close below the red 10 simple. And the red 10 simple is basically aligned with the spot 236 right now. So very, very valid in my opinion for a little bit of a move down if we close below that region. But again, I'm still biased to the downside until we start breaking this range structure here significantly. And a closure below this region here would convince me that this is again ready to come back down. And a closure above this region here, 39,300, 39,400 would convince me that this has a push to the upside here. Signal, in my opinion, closing below this little bit of a support here at 45.50 and closing below the red 10 simple. So for now, my next target is going to be this region here, 37 spot. We'll just call it $37. But maybe a test all the way down to the yellow 21 here, and any closure below that is going to convince me that this is ready to come down and look for one of those higher low structures somewhere near the green 55. These levels here are just a little bit of past price action history levels. They are valid in my opinion, and I would be looking for stops and a little bit of a bounces along the way. If this decides to come to the downside. But again, am I bearish? No, not at fucking all. Is this looking toppy? Yeah, it's looking toppy. It's looking like it wants to really start declining, in my opinion. But long term, I can't be fucking. I can't be bearish on anything that looks like this long term. We got a long term change of behavior here. We got weekly new all-time highs for AMC. A little bit of a pullback is expected. I mean, we got this pump up here, which was obviously evidence of a change of behavior on the weekly, closing above the white 200 simple. Boom, got that nasty, basically reverse parabolic dump to the downside to test the green 55 on the weekly. Boom, uptrend confirmed. So this, in my opinion, is long-term bullish. I have no reason not to be long-term bullish until we start taking out significant lows on the daily below $12.20. Anything above there is actively planned as potential higher low areas. So that's what I'm looking for AMC. I'll be looking to buy more. This is a long-term investment. I'll be honest with you, I am not trading AMC. I did buy into AMC at a pretty low price, and it is a long-term investment for me. So any kind of major dump to the downside, so long as we're above this, basically this consolidation low area here, or excuse me, this region here. Yeah, $12. As long as we're above 12 bucks here, I'm going to be looking at any price action above $12 as a major opportunity and a a higher low potential area. Even a fall to the Cyan 89, in my opinion, as far as my plan is concerned, is fair game. That's quite what I'm looking at here. I think this definitely has some downside. Why? Look at stochastics here. Stochastics, look at that little false pump up, try to cross above the exponential here. Exponential is negative, acting as resistance, guiding price there. Guiding the stochastics further down. RSI basically, come on, man. RSI basically painting the same picture. We got our little bit of a blow off top here, and as soon as we closed below that exponential, it started to go a little bit negative, and every time we attempted to cross back above it, it just got rejected. And this one called a top and rejected very harshly that exponential here. Now seeing a breach below the bullish control zone into the bullish neutral zone. I'm going to be looking for the exponential to follow through as a result with price action continuation to the downside. So that's what I'm going to be looking for as far as this is concerned. But what happens if that's not what we see? What if we see a closure back above this support, this resistance here, 45 bucks? Then I'll have no reason not to believe that this isn't consolidation here. It does kind of look like it is trying to consolidate a little bit. That wouldn't be out of the question here. To see some kind of consolidation period above the yellow 21 here, while momentum oscillators start to really cool down, especially on the long-term structure sense here, before basing a low and launching off to new all-time highs. But for now, that's a little bit of hindsight trading. I want to see the next day's price action to get a better idea, a better understanding of what's next to come. So for now, I am targeting downside targets. Obviously, the first one again being 37 bucks, likely lower, not out of the question. We'll leave AMC there. I think I want to do nothing. 30 minutes. Very short stream tonight. Not many viewers. I'm not disappointed. I had a good time. It was awesome. For those of you that watched, thank you. I appreciate it. If you're interested in what you see, you want to learn about technical analysis, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, tick the little bell. And if you're interested, again, if you're new and you're watching this for the first time or anything like that, please let me know. I will send you a startup package upon bringing you into the group, and we'll get you started. Basically, the startup package is like a little bit of a list of instructions of things you need to do research on, things you need to do, yada yada yada, in order to build a basic foundation to be a day trader. So if you're interested, again, like, subscribe, tick the little bell, come join the family, and that's where I'm going to leave it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the analysis.